Hey folks, welcome back to Pokémon Y. We're here in the Valiant City Pokémon Center, and we are just about ready to take on the Valiant City Pokémon Gym. Right up in here, in a tree, covered in mushrooms. It's so cool, I love it. Before we start, one thing I want to do, you'll recall we got the Thunderbolt TM from Clement after the last gym battle, and I've decided I want to teach that to Dana. Yeah, I liked Parabolic Charge, but ultimately I think its low base power is falling behind. And so Thunderbolt will be very, very powerful, and I like it. Still gonna keep Volt Switch, just for those damaging switch outs. But now we have an even more powerful special electric move on our side. Now then, Valiant City Gym is a fairy type gym, and I don't really have anything that's particularly good against fairies. Robin resists fairy moves, but I don't think I have anything super effective. So I'm just gonna have to be strong. Anyway, the gym puzzle is a bit of a throwback to the Saffron City gym. We got teleporters. They teleport us. And gosh, I can tell this is gonna be a nightmare for me to navigate. But if I learned anything from Saffron, it's just to head in the same direction over and over and over, and eventually you'll get somewhere you want to go. Apparently the gym here is a house, just designed in a really weird way. So you've got like the bathroom and the dining room and the study and all that. It's a dollhouse. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. I get it now. I definitely misread that as Bellossom at first. Okay, Klefki. Klefki is, I believe, a Fairy Steel type, which means actually a Robin could get some super effective moves in on it. Could also use a neutral Thunderbolt. That would be fine, but all my Pokemon are actually around the same level, so I'm not too worried about distributing experience evenly. So yeah, Klefki is one of those Pokemon that a lot of people like to make fun of, because it's like, it's literally just a bunch of keys. But, something about, like, I don't know, your keys disappearing being the work of trickster spirits. Anyway, we'll also see Kirlia and the like here in this gym, because, as you may remember, the Kirlia line has become part fairy retroactively. Although that Kirlia really should have been a Gardevoir or a Gallade by now. And then Granbull, also retroactively a fairy type. I suppose having a fairy type gym is useful, in addition, you know, just making sure that people know how fairy type works eventually. It's useful for cluing people in on which Pokemon have been retroactively changed into fairies. And having it later in the game like this lets them use a wider variety of Pokemon that have been changed. So yeah, I can see their logic in designing this gym and placing it where they do. Anyway, let's keep moving right. Oh, we can't move right. Guess we'll have to go over there. A certain type of move. That type of move is Dragon. Guess people felt like, dragons may be a little too strong. Let's make them weak to pink things. Alright, now is the time for me to try out Thunderbolt. Not bad, not bad. I think Slurpuff looks bulky, so I'm gonna guess it is bulky. But that is a solid 2 KO, even with the Draining Kiss. Oh, hey, we're at the gym leader. I think we missed a trainer. But oh, we got whatever, I don't care. I do not care. Let's just fight the gym leader. So this is Valerie. I like her design a lot, actually. Kind of has that, I don't know, gracefulness and also a little bit of kind of delicateness. Anyway, she leads off with a Mawile, one of my personal favorite Pokemon. And Mawile has also been retroactively made into a Fairy type. Originally, it was a pure Steel type. Now, because it is part Steel, I'm bringing in Robin again. But I'm worried Robin might just be too powerful for this gym because she does resist Fairy-type moves. Ooh, nice. Oh, nice. Beautiful, perfect, I love it, everything. Just plan us aligned right there. Acrobatics. Alright, so Acrobatics has a gimmick. If the user is not holding an item, this attack inflicts massive damage. So I believe that means it doubles in power, so it'd be 110. And God, as much as I love having the Rocky helmet on Robin, having her not hold an item for that amount of power, make it stronger than Fly. And I love the perfect accuracy of Aerial Ace. But I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so I'll take off the Rocky helmet after this. Alright, level 44 all around. And there's a Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is now a Psychic Fairy. It's also a female Mr. Mime, by the way, since the Japanese name of Mr. Mime is not gendered. And let's finish this thing off with Fly. Nice. And last but not least is Sylveon. Sylveon was, I believe, the poster child of the new Fairy type. Because Sylveon is a new evolution for Gen 6. You get it by raising affection a lot. Not happiness, affection. And then when Eevee levels up with a Fairy-type move, and I think at least level 2 affection, it will evolve into Sylveon, which, if I remember right, is kind of a bulky defensive-ish Pokemon. Anyway, that plus the Reflect was allowing it to take some good hits there. Woo! held on. Good job, Robin. Now let's make the most of it. Let's fly on this last one. That was just a really bad move on Sylveon's part, using a priority move when I'm in the sky. Alright, let's try this one more time. You did it again. You done did it again, Sylveon. What's up with that? There's quick attack. I see what you were trying to do. You were trying to finish me off with that one hit point there. But didn't work. And then let's close things out with a fairy type of our own. Not using a fairy type move, but you know, it's symbolic, okay? Ooh, nice, good. Actually, you know what I should do? No, darn it. I was gonna finish it off with Nuzzle, but now I'm just using a really weak move after having my attack lowered. Darn it, that was gonna be so cool, too. Oh well, looks like a 3 KO. Yeah. Yeah, don't try me, Sylveon. You're done. And that wraps up Valerie. Our 6th gym is in the record books. And she also gives us Dazzling Gleam, that move that Sylveon was using. And I guess she just isn't going to explain it, so I'm going to have to look. Alright. Let's check out this Dazzling Gleam thing. So it's a special fairy type move, pretty high power, and Dana cannot learn it, and I am so pissed about that. I do not understand why Dana cannot learn it. Be so good on her, but no. Just gonna have to stick with play rough. I don't understand it. Whatever. Okay, fine. Let's go. And yeah, that is the Lavere City Gym, done and dusted. Hey folks, what's up? So yeah, we'll check that out next time. So you may have noticed that the gyms were like coming really fast, like rapid fire. Basically between Shallower City and Lavere City. It's the past 4 gyms. They're gonna slow back down now. They are now going to move at a reasonable pace again. That's one of my main criticisms of the main game of X and Y, is that the pacing for the first part of the game, and by the first part I mean up until this part, is just totally awful. The distance between gyms 1 and 2 is huge, and then it's just gym. It's ridiculous. But anyway, it's going to be more reasonable from here on out. And in the next episode, we are going to take a tour of the Pokeball Factory. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.